Donovan Questenberry here. I am out at a commercial property and I'm inspecting a gutter cleaning job that my guys just finished up doing. So this is one of 50 or 80 properties that we're trying to get done in the next 80 days. So want to make sure that everything's being done properly. Day 2 of my 30-day challenge. So part of what I'm going to try to be doing is what I expect, I'm going to inspect. What I'm seeing here is that nice ground cleanup. I haven't seen any piles of nasty stuff on the ground. I'm looking up here to see if there's any stuff hanging from the edge of the gutter. So walking around about 3 or 4 buildings now, this is about the worst that I've found, and completely within margin of, ground cleanup. So that's perfect. A handful of debris over 4 buildings is definitely within margin. So guys are doing a great job. And we were gonna have a killer 6-figure month on these commercial properties. All right, so Ryan was out here in charge of this project. So getting into this, what were some of the things? You're pretty much dead tired right now. Why are you dead tired?
The buildings are bigger. The main issue that I ran into is I did a couple buildings back to back and that still felt a little okay. And there was only one more big one that we needed to do before basically we're pretty much done. So I went ahead and just moved the ladder and got up there, and I got about halfway done, and I was like, I could really feel it and knew that probably should have taken a short break before I did that one. But
yep. So
at that point, I was already halfway done. I was like, just had to make the walk back anyway.
Yeah, and so if you're tired, the guys are probably tired. Morale can go down. So one thing we got to make sure that we're doing at all these properties is you take a break before you get dead tired. Make sure everybody has a Gatorade. Make sure everybody's eating lunch. Make sure everybody has cold water. Do a building or 2 buildings. If it's at the hot time of the day, like right now, take a break after doing 1 building. My biggest thing is I don't mind people taking as many breaks as possible, so long as everybody's taking a break. Everybody's working or everybody's taking a break, or it's planned. I don't like it when one guy goes off on their own and takes a little break just on his own because he's tired. Like, no, everybody's tired. We're going to be tired together, or we're going to be refreshed together, and we're going to get through it as a team. So you being in charge, you got to force people, all right, hey, we're going to do this 1 building, then we're going to take a 5-minute break. And you just plan on that. And that way people will push themselves a little bit because they really want to get to that break. So that's one thing we're going to be working on because we got a lot of these properties to do. My wife just finished making me lunch, just finished eating that. Thank you so much. Back to the office, and today's Friday. We run our payrolls on Thursday, so the guys get paid on Fridays. So Friday's work will be the first day on the following week's payroll, if that makes sense. We've been doing it all with paper. So yesterday I actually ordered a machine that scans people's face, lets them clock in, clock out, and it's gonna automate that process a little bit more, hopefully eliminate some mistakes and also some wasted time in the mornings and the evenings. And on Thursday, the guys tallying up their hours. In yesterday's video, all right, I went through and I wrote down all red. The red over there is the goals and the greens are actual tasks. So I'm going to start knocking off those tasks, and whatever doesn't get done that day is the top priority the following day. So if I need to go check on a crew, get somebody started, okay, great. And then I'm like, what am I going to do now? No more of that. I have found that the biggest wasted time for me and even a lot of the crews, the guys out in the field, is moving between task and task. Whatever we didn't get to today is going to go to the very top of tomorrow's tasks. And I think that that's going to help me with some efficiency and making sure that we don't have any more clutter and procrastination. So I'll let you guys know how that goes as well. This is how clutter messes you up. I needed that bowl on that hitch to raise up to pull the trailer that we were working on yesterday. I couldn't find it because of the clutter. So I went out and bought a new one for 50 bucks. That is a small example of $50. I guarantee over the space of this warehouse over the last year, multiply that by 1,000, is costing me $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a year in just clutter, and it's doing the same thing to you. So we're gonna fix that. If you guys have any constructive criticism for me, leave it in the comment section. If you see anything in the shop that you got a great idea, leave it in the comment section. That will help me, and it will give me the energy to keep making these videos and putting it into the series. I hope you guys are liking it. Give me a thumbs up. If we get a lot of interest, maybe we'll continue this on a weekly basis after the 30-day challenge. All right, so this is going to be the shipping area. We finally got some tools cleaned out. Over here is going to be our vehicle workstation. We're going to put another row of shelving right in here. So we'll have toolbox on top. We'll have pegboard behind it with tools hanging up. We'll have our generator, air compressor hooked up underneath here. We'll have a little power station. We picked up some printers and a laminator and a bunch of vinyl for wrapping vehicles and signs and everything else. So today was a very productive Friday. Everybody was on target as far as dollars go. Almost everybody home by 5 o'clock. I want people to work their butt off and work very hard and be very effective and efficient with their time while they're working, but then be able to go home, right? Last thing I want is for people to be here till 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. The times that I found myself here, it really was because I wasn't being efficient with my time and effective while I was here. And so those extra hours, they weren't like extra huge hours of productivity. I feel like today I accomplished quite a bit by having purposes and just looking through that video even that I made yesterday and writing down all the tasks that I want done. So today I was able to cross off so many tasks and get me closer to my 30-day goals that I've been talking about. So I appreciate you guys. On day 2, it's already making an impact, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3.